everyone. Hi. Welcome to Tamworth. So, who have we got? Hi, Cynthia. Good morning. Hi, Charity. Hi, Marge. Hi, Kirsty. Hi, Anne. Hi, Rosa. Hi, Jay. Laura Jane. Hi, Katie. Hi, Faith. Hi, Julie. Hey, Virginia. Janice. Dee. Colleen. Do you hear that weird noise? Not the pigeons. The We're going to find out what that is in a minute. Hi, Tehran. Is it Tehran or Tyran? Hi, MW. Melissa. Hi, Stephanie. Hey, Rhonda. Hey, heads up, everybody. We're going to meet up with Rhonda in a few days' time. Well, actually, it's going to be about, 2 weeks, roughly. A week and a half, something like that. Thanks for the follow, Stephanie. The latter. Tyron. Okay, thanks, Tyron, for letting me know. Hi, Tracy. Hi, Connie. Hi, Michelle. Hi, Kari. Lovely to see you. Thanks for coming along. Hi, Rosie. Hi, Anna. All right, so we've still got 4 minutes before we begin, but I think we might just head inside anyway. I just decided to head up the hill a little, and this is what the landscape looks like in the hills above Tamworth. So there's a couple of walking trails here. You can actually walk to the top Flagstaff Mountain, 2.19 kilometres. Maybe a younger and fitter me could have done that. Not today. Let me see who else has joined. Hi, Rosie. Hi, Anna. Hi, Leon. MY. Hey, Dawn. Rick and Amber. All right, still 3 minutes to go. So that noise you're hearing, that not the constant bird noise, the other sort of deep rumbling noise. We're going to find out what that is in a minute. Hi, Dawn. Lovely to see you. Thanks for coming along. Chelsea. All right, so here's another hilltop up here. So we're at elevation here in Tamworth. I think from memory we're about 350 metres elevation above sea level. We're in what's known as the New England area of New South Wales, and we're about 4.5 hours drive from Sydney. This facility is run by volunteers and facilitated by the council. It's a lovely little facility. I came in here the other day just to check it out and see what it was like. It's only a small facility. It's nothing like Featherdale, but it's still lovely. So let's start heading in and having a look. Hi, Mikey. Amanda. Hi, Yvonne. Eva. You're in the US version of New England, Tyron. Yeah, it is very pretty here. Okay, so here's quality kangaroo food. And this is where we're about to head into. So let's head on in. Good morning. And at the entranceway, we see that there's a history of the Marsupial Park. So let's have a little look at that just before time ticks over. So the Friends of the Marsupial Park have been integral in the development and expansion over the last 11 years, adding numerous new exhibits and shaping the landscape. And the timeline runs from 2009 through to the latest entry here is 2020. That's all right. Lots of wildlife food here. Look, including red eucalyptus blossoms. So let's hope we're going to catch all that wonderful feeding happening. We get a warning here. We've got tons of food ready, just arriving, just being delivered. All right, I can see that the time has just ticked over, so let me find a spot where I can turn the camera around and welcome you all to this lovely park this morning, and I'll catch up with some of the chat that I haven't been paying attention to. Alrighty, so good morning everyone. Hi, my name's Lynn, for anyone who hasn't already met me, and I have been in the recent past your Sydney and Blue Mountains guide, and for the next 2 to 3 weeks we're on a road trip in outback New South Wales and up into southeast Queensland and then back along the coast. Before we begin, I'd just like to acknowledge that we meet today on the traditional lands of the Kamilaroi people and pay my respects to their elders, past, present and emerging. All right, so let's turn this around. It's getting a bit quick this morning, so if I have missed your name as you've jumped on, please welcome, and I apologise if I've missed you, but I can see, hi Joanne, Nandi, it's quite recent, Michelle, yes. Hi Sheila, hi Kathy. Thanks for the follow, Charity, and anyone else who likes what we're seeing today and would like to see more of the tours that I'll be offering. Just hit that follow button and you'll get notifications. Hi Jimmy, hi Dawn, hi Elle, Charity, hello, Charlene. Oh, thank you, Dawn. Very kind. Hi Christine, hi Laura, Noreen. Thanks for the follow, Yvonne and MY. Hey Stephanie, hi Joanna and Tanya. Welcome everybody. So as you can see, this is a structured wildlife sanctuary. We're not trying to hunt down or locate animals in the wild. They are located in enclosures here. Some of them will be able to go into the enclosure and actually get up very close to the animals, while others are kept separate from the public for both their and the public safety. So what we have here is a free flight aviary, and we're going to go inside there. But first of all, let me just let this little golf cart past. Yes, Tyrone, it's free to enter. There's no entry charge, which is lovely, isn't it? Isn't it fantastic that you have a facility like this that's free to enter? Hi, Culture D. Hi, Chris. Hi, Kim. Karen. Yeah, the trees are beautiful here. Absolutely gorgeous. Now, we heard that booming, deep noise while we were standing outside in the car park. Let's see if we can find who the culprit is. Hi, Sue. Hi, Helen. Hi, Cheryl, April and Justin, Carolyn. It's not any time, Michelle. It's open between the hours of 8 a.m. and I think it's 4:45 p.m. And here we go. Look at this guy. Hello there. Where's your friends? I know you've got others in here with you. Where are they hiding? Oh, I see one. I see two. They're hiding over the back there. Let's see if they make that booming noise again. I think I see movement of three over there in the background. Now, Christine, you're asking me about accessibility in terms of steps and ramps. So far, I haven't had to take any steps. Some of the paths are a little bit steep, but you can certainly negotiate. There he goes. He wasn't a statue after all. So let's walk around this enclosure and see if we can get closer to the others that are hiding over the back there. It is gravel at this point, but it also is a ramp. Is he taking us to his family? Oh, look, there's a little spot there where we can actually look where there's no... Bit tricky. The fencing is throwing the focus off. Quite a nice enclosure that they've got here. Thank you, Cynthia. They get grants and council funding. And I think they get donations as well, Dawn. Hi, Adriana. All right, let's sort of head round this way. This is their little dam. They can come down here. It's their watering hole. I want to see if I can find where the feeding is happening. Hi, Corinne. All right, so if we go up this way, get round to the other side of the emu enclosure and see if we can see some of the others that are in here with that first guy. There's a gate up here that we can go into. Not that one's padlocked. But this one here, where does this lead me to? Ah, look. There you are. Hello there. The netting is quite close here, so the fencing is quite small gauge. So it's a little bit difficult to see this guy through the fencing. But there he is. He actually looks like he's trying to engage with me. I can hear another one over here. Oh, there's two of them over here. Three of them, in fact. Two near the fence and one further off. I think that's the guy we saw first of all. Hi, Mum and Dad. Hi, Mary. Do you hear that deep throat rumble? And as soon as I say that, they stop. There it is. Bit hard to hear over the cockatoos, isn't it? Hi, Deborah. Just every so often you hear this burp, burp. All right, but what enclosure do we find ourselves in here? Good morning. Hello there. You going to come down and say hi? Hello. Aren't you pretty? Just standing there watching me. Okay. Being a little bit wary of me. Are there any others in here? I'm sure there are. Pretty sure there were a couple more when we were here the other day, but they're probably hiding up the back. Oh, there's one. Gee, it blends in. This looks like the little guy that was in my banner picture for the tour. Yeah, Corinne, as if to say, who are you and why are you here? And if you're not bringing the food, then I'm not interested. Hi, Emily. Hi, Sue. Hi, Stephanie. Isn't this one a cutie? What a little cutie you are. And I think that's a rock wallaby. It's either a rock wallaby or a swamp wallaby. I'm going to try and find out on the way out. Are there any others in here? Because they hide and they blend into the background. Okay, let's just zoom out again. We'll go back over to this first one. You can see the colour difference between the two of them though. This one's quite grey, almost a bluey grey colour. Hi, Violetta. Hi, Surak. Do you have something in your pouch there? I can hear those emus now. I think that one's got something going on. And can I zoom closer? I'll try to. It does lose clarity when I get in too close. It gets a bit fuzzy. Michelle, I'm pretty sure this one is a grey kangaroo, but we will double check on the way out as well. And the first one we saw, which has actually disappeared completely. I can't see it at all now. Let me see. Where has it gone? Yeah, I can't see where that second one's gone at all now. Disappeared completely. Oh, wait. Hang on. There it is. You really have to, they blend in so well against the trees, and he's gone behind the tree now. A couple of differences, Joanne. The main one is the terrain that they prefer. So kangaroos tend to prefer open grasslands, whereas wallabies, and they will graze on grass, whereas wallabies tend to prefer sort of more uneven, rocky environments with vegetation. That's the main difference between them. Their jaws are slightly different shape because of the food that they eat. So wallabies will graze on leaf foliage, whereas kangaroos will graze from the ground. Now, where did those emus go? Here they all are. I reckon they're waiting to be fed. They've come up to the gate. So they know it's feeding time. Let me see. I'm going to try and get over the top. See if I can get you a shot. Of course, I couldn't see that. So how did that work out? Did that work out okay? He's gone this way now. Yeah, he's going down that way. Now that noise that they make, some of you may recall that I went into an Aboriginal gallery when we did the tour of Lura shopping village in the Blue Mountains. And there was an Aboriginal utensil, an implement. Oh, there was the other one. Just there. Kangaroo, or wallaby, sorry. It's got the sun behind it, so it's a bit tricky. They had an implement that's kind of like, if you can imagine a hollow tube, like a bamboo, and you tap your hand against the bottom of it, it makes a sound similar to that, and it's called an emu caller. And the Indigenous people would use that to basically entice the male male emu away from its clutch of eggs, because the male emu, the father, is the one that raises the eggs and the chicks. So the Indigenous people would use this thing to sound like an emu call and try and entice the male emu away from the clutch, because, you know, it sees it as a rival. It moves away from the clutch to draw the competitive male away from the eggs. And then the Aboriginals would come in and collect the eggs. Yeah, so Dad raises the chicks. That's right, Amanda. Absolutely. So I cannot tell whether these are males or females or a mixture of the two. I can't help you with that at all. I don't know how to tell a male emu apart from a female emu. Hi, Tina. Hi, Carol. Hi, Lee. This one's getting quite close. I can see my signals just dropped down to 1, so I'm going to keep moving. Let's go and find some more wallabies. This is a really cool artwork on the side of the aviary here. So let's sort of slowly pan across it. It's showing animal tracks. So we have man, human. These are the Kamilaroi people. And next we have the bandar, the kangaroo. And that's their tracks. Female emus are larger. Thanks, Tyron. Hi, Elise. Lovely to see you. Thanks for coming along. And then this is the emu with its clutch of eggs, and that's their tracks. No, Emily, this is a completely different sanctuary. So the last time we were in Featherdale, this time we're in Tamworth. So dinner one is the emu. And then we have the goanna. That's the representation of the goanna tracks. Goanna or duli. And I'll just pause for a moment while we're here to show you the mural was painted for Tamworth Marsupial Park by students of the Hillview Public School and Tamworth High School. And it actually lists their names up there. And then we have the echidna, which is called the bigibilla. I don't know if I say that correctly. Bigibilla. It's hard to know where to place the accents on language. That's a possum. Mute. And then the platypus. Bubamo. Bubam. I don't know how to say it. We have the turtle. And back to Kamilaroi. This is called Peacock Way. So I don't know if we're going to see peacocks. I didn't see any when we were here the other day. Peacocks, of course, aren't native, but they're certainly impressive and showy birds. So they'll be delightful if we see them. And when we were here the other day, there was easily a couple of dozen tiny birds just feeding from these trays here. Over here we have a bee hotel or an insect hotel. This looks fairly recent, so it's possible they haven't taken up residences yet. Hi, Anne. Hi, Dee. Now over on my left here we have big red kangaroo. Except it's not very red, and I suspect it's a young one. We can't go in there with him. Sorry, I'm not sure what you're referring to, Tina. What is that? The bee hotel? Is that what you mean? So basically, they constructed... Here, this is probably a good thing to show you. It is hoped that homeless insects will take up residence in the hotel. You may or may not be aware that insects worldwide are drastically declining in numbers. So constructions like this, which are all different shapes and sizes to suit a range of different kinds of insects, are meant to encourage insects to set up home. Up here we have oranges on sort of like a wheel. and it's meant to attract rainbow lorikeets. So we have this here explaining that the rainbow lorikeet and musk lorikeet are encouraged into the park with this wheel where they place the oranges. Dawn, they are. They're fantastic things to make the insect hotels. All right, so Mr. Red Kangaroo is being fed. So let's go and see him while we're here. Go down and say hi before we go up top and see some more wallabies. So what does he get? He's getting some bananas. He's getting some grass. Getting a range of different kinds of green stuff. Hello there. What else have you got there? Almonds. Something tells me that this is a little different to what you'd be eating if you were out in the wild. Not very red at all. You can see some red on his haunches and down his backbone. I suspect he's very young. All right, so this lady's going to come into the enclosure. Just sweeping it out and keeping it clean. He's got a very pretty face, hasn't he? He's got a gorgeous face. Big ears. Red kangaroos are bigger than grey kangaroos, but they're leaner. So they're actually not as stocky. The male grey kangaroo is actually heavier than the red kangaroo. But as I said, I think this might be quite a young one. And he's not bothered by me at all. See the size of his feet. Look how big they are. Now, you do not want to be on the receiving end of a kick from those. Okay. It does look very soft, doesn't it? It looks gorgeously soft. And then you can see how just the size of the tail. Look how thick it is. This is a male. There's the evidence. All right, we're going to go up and see some more wallabies up the top here, and then we'll come back and go into the free flight aviary. And in between, we'll meet a couple of cockatoos and galahs who have some big, bold personalities. There's quite a few walks that extend around a larger area throughout this park, but we're just going to stick close to where the animals are. We've actually got our car booked in for service today in Tamworth. I hope they can get whatever needs to be done in one day. And as soon as I leave here, I'm heading straight back down to the big guitar to try and get permission to stream the Guitar Museum, hopefully tomorrow morning. So they weren't available to speak to when I was there the other day. Here we go. It's a wildlife sanctuary, Tina. Wallabies on the move. Let's go and see what is happening over this side. It's very humid here, Janice, which is actually unusual because it's inland, normally quite dry, but we've had 2 days of really heavy rain and the temperatures are heading upwards again. So It's actually quite humid. 3 in a row. Yeah, look at that. So I think they're waiting for food. I just heard a laugh.
Yeah. Normally we have almonds.
Is that your job to feed them?
We just clean actually.
You're the okay.
Yes.
Oh, there's big ones over the back there. What are they? Are they the wallaroos? The ones over the back fence? Right over the back.
Oh, right over the back.
They're darker than these ones.
Not quite sure to tell you the truth.
No worries. Thanks.
No, you're welcome.
Yeah, I think they're waiting for food. Let's see how close they'll let me get to them. Oops, just stepped down off the path. So these ones look to me like grey kangaroos. And then the ones over the back, right over the back over there. Just trying to tell. I'm not very good at this, but I think they're swamp wallabies. But again, I could be wrong. We'll see what we can find out as we go around. Yes, Joe, kangaroo is eaten in Australia for meat eaters and for the actual well-being of the landscape. The raising of kangaroos for meat is far kinder on the environment than the raising of sheep and cattle. So there's actually quite a few along that fence line. As I look more closely, I can see that there's a little group of about 2 or 3 there. And then up over here, there's at least one over there. And I just saw movement a little bit to the right of that one as well. There's more along that fence line right over there. But let's get closer to these ones that are right in front of us. They're the easiest ones to see. Corinne, I've had it once. I actually don't like it. It's a little bit tough. It's quite gamey and it has a distinct aroma while you're cooking it. So I absolutely support kangaroo as meat, but I just personally don't like it. All right. Get all your postcards. I'm actually going to go down and we'll have a look at the aviary and meet some of these cockatoos. Yeah, Joanne, I believe that the export of kangaroo is a growing industry as well. Thank you, Katie. And as I said, it is actually better for our environment. Just as one example, there are many, many, many examples of why raising sheep and cattle is not great for the Australian landscape. But just as one example, the Aboriginal crop yams, the native yams that they used to harvest, thank you, thanks, is an endangered species of food crop now, because the sheep not only trample it into the ground, they also eat below ground level. So when they graze grass, for example, they eat right down to the roots, and that's the same with the local yams. So what the Indigenous people used to dig up as a sustainable crop, and when they used to dig it, the tilling of the soil around the yams would promote propagation of the crop. Now it's almost disappeared. Yams are a root vegetable. Yes, that's right, Joanne. All right, so let's go into this aviary. And I just missed, it looked like the kangaroo was waving. Then I realised he was itching. Yeah, Joanna. Amanda says, kind of how bison is eaten in these states. It makes more sense to, and it's actually better for the species if they are managed as a resource rather than treat it as a threat. So, for example, sheep and cattle farmers treat kangaroos as a threat to their livelihood because they compete. Hello. This one says hello. Hello. We've got the galah on the swing. Look at this beautiful black cockatoo. It's a red-tailed black cockatoo. Oh my goodness, it's so beautiful. Yes, they are, Joanne. And it would be obviously preferable if they were managed rather than culled.
Oh, look, beautiful red on me. Hello.
They want their photos taken or their head scratched, one or the other. I'm going with head scratched. You're not going to stick your finger in there. They're so pretty. All right, where's the entrance to the aviary? Might just head down here for a look and see what's here. Oops, sorry, I'm zoomed in again. Both, Dawn, both. The child was trying to encourage the cockatoo to say hello, and every so often it was replying. Here's some of the sponsorship. It's quite a lot of sponsorship is keeping this park going, which is fantastic. And there's a children's playground over here as well. What do we have in here? King quails and budgerigars. It's unlikely we'll see them because it's dark and the netting is a little bit too close together. But we can certainly hear them. Hi, Lynn. Yes, April and Justin, those were native birds. Hi, Leslie. And good morning, Renee. Yeah, it's an excellent strategy, isn't it, Amanda? Oh, thanks, Renee. Good morning to you too. Reminds me of the time I was in a sanctuary in Australia and a voice behind me said hello, couldn't work out where the voice came from, then realised there was a cockatiel behind me. And my granddaughter just had her 8th birthday a couple of weeks ago, and she received 2 cockatiels as a birthday present. So we will wait and hear. Here's this beautiful black cockatoo again. Wait and hear how the speech training goes. Oh, look at that tail. Did you see it? You are beautiful. I just have to tell you that. I just have to say, you are beautiful. The cockatoo is this one here with, well, the black cockatoo. There's a sulphur-crested cockatoo. These are the bigger birds. Cockatiels are smaller, generally grey. You got a postcard with his tail open. Fantastic, Michelle. I want to see that. Can you post that? Can you post that on Facebook for us? I definitely want to see that. And the cockatiels are smaller. They're generally either grey and white or yellow and white with a flash of, this one's dancing, flash of yellow in its wings. And it has a smaller crest on top. Just waiting for these people to take their photo. Now this one has rainbow lorikeets in here. Hello there. This one likes to dance. Yes, they are extremely destructive, Renee. I marvel at Richard in Palm Beach's courage in feeding the cockatoos because one day they're going to destroy his house.
Oh, yeah.
Now, this one down here, I just want to try and get down here. This one down here is so pretty. That's a Major Mitchell cockatoo. I think it's going through a name change. I think they're going to start calling it a pink cockatoo because apparently Major Mitchell is not exactly a what do you call it? A pillar of society. It's got a bit of a bad rep, the old Major Mitchell, apparently. So they're thinking about changing this one's name to, look at his head poking out of the bucket. And then we've got this lorikeet just sort of scooting across the front here. And down the bottom there is a different kind of lorikeet. I'm not sure if that's scaly-breasted. No, it's not. It's something else. I don't know what that one is. It's got that very red mask.
You're funny.
They ate the flying screens in your, yeah. They are so destructive. I hate seeing people feeding them because I think, first of all, it's just not great. It's just not great for the birds. But secondly, you're just encouraging them to come in and do terrible things to your house. Thank you so much, Lynn. All right, let's just quickly go through. I can see that I'm already running late. Yeah, exactly. That's what happens. There's a place in Hazelbrook that has, obviously they've been feeding them, and the trees surrounding the house are just covered in white cockatoos. And you just know that if they go away on holidays, the cockatoos are still going to want to be fed. This bird bath here, when we were here the other day, it was filled with teeny tiny little white finches, white and black striped finches. And then this one's so pretty. Look at this. We've got galahs and then this. Hello. Hello. Aren't you gorgeous? Well, they do, but they also, when you're not around, if they're expecting food and you haven't provided it, they'll eat something else. So in here we've got the galah over here on our left, the pink and grey one. When we were here the other day, he was having a good old munch on that wood. You can see what they do to the wood. I'll show you in a second. This pretty one here is so gorgeous. Look at you. Thanks, Sirach. There's another couple of galahs over there. Hi, David. You want me to give you a scratch, I think, don't you? I'm not going to do it. You'll take my finger off. You going to dance for us? No? Then over here, this is what they do to the wood. Look at that. They're having a good old munch. Over here, where is he? There's a corella over here somewhere. Ah, there he is. That one there is called Little Corella. Hello. This is quite different to the cockatoo. It doesn't have the crest. Where are you? There he is. Or he does, but it's only a tiny little crest. And he's got mainly white except for just a little bit of pink. I'm out of focus. A little bit of pink and blue around the eye. Okay, I'm going already longer than I'd intended to, so let's just quickly go into this aviary. I can't hear anything but pigeons in there. I hope there are some other birds, but all I'm hearing is pigeons. I'm a bit worried now. Should I have worn a hat and raincoat to go in here? Okay, what are all the warnings? The little duck was born with a bad leg. Okay, please be aware that some birds may take earrings. Okay, I've got my earrings covered. Ah, dear, it's a challenge to go in here, isn't it? Let's have a look first of all at what sort of birds we might encounter. So we have rainbow lorikeet, scaly-breasted lorikeet, musk lorikeet, regent parrots, Australian king parrots. I have been warned. I've definitely been warned. There's finches, cockatiels. We'll see the cockatiels in here, hopefully. So there we go. You have a bird phobia. Oh, no, Dawn. All right. Which is the way in? Here we go. Sorry, Tina. Sometimes if you take a photo, a postcard, when it's pixelated, the postcard turns out okay. Sorry, it did drop down to 1 bar while we were in there. All right, so let's have a look at some of these birds. I don't know what these ones are. They could be musk lorikeets. Hi, Aziz. Down there, that's a wonga pigeon. They have quite a distinctive call. And I'll point it out if I hear it. All right, what have we got in here? Let's go this way. We'll go the other way to where the... Oh, there's some pretty ones. Up against the sun, unfortunately. Let's see how we go. Okay, that's not working because we're up against the sun. Maybe try this way. Hi from Islamabad, Pakistan. Welcome, Aziz. And hi, Salwa. And Judy. And hi, Evie. So, yeah, the contrast is making that a little bit tricky, that particular angle. So we'll just keep walking and see what else we see. It's a lovely big aviary. Hi, Sam. We're just in a free flight aviary and we're trying to see what birds are in here. This is a wonga pigeon. It's a native, Australian native pigeon. That's not the one making the noise. I suspect they may be the common bronzewing that's making all that noise. Well, these are pretty. So that's a scaly-breasted lorikeet on the right. The mainly green with just a little bit of yellow. Why did you leave? Stay. Right, so I don't know where this lame duck is that apparently is your escort as you're walking through the aviary. Might be one of these two. I can see some cockatiels up there. I think, yeah. The very furthest, the top one, is a cockatiel. Yeah, all three of those are cockatiels. Can you see the little red spot on the cheek? It's difficult to see because I'm zoomed in quite a way, but that's a cockatiel versus a cockatoo. Are you our little lame duck? Are you the one that escorts us around the park? I read about you. Here's some more cockatiels. Oh, hello there. Did you come to say hello too? So here's some cockatiels in the tree over here. It's a very pretty duck, isn't it? Let me get zoomed out again so we can... I'm at full. Hello there. You are very pretty. Look at these wing feathers. That constant pigeon calling. That would drive me nuts if I worked here, I think. What do we have here? Oh, they're pretty, aren't they? They must be the musk lorikeet, I guess. I don't know what kind of duck it is. I'll try and get it for you on the way out. But that's where the signal dips down to 1 bar. I could say that it's an Australian wood duck, but I'd just be guessing. Here's another one. Hi, Ava. I haven't seen the king... Oh, these gangs. Oh, my goodness. I need you to see these. They are... I think they are. Oh, no, they're not. No, I'm mistaken. No, they're king parrots. They're king parrots. Where are they? Trying to line up what I see in real life versus... They're in there. Versus what you can see through the screen. Really tricky to see them. I did see some postcards the other day where Richard had been feeding these from his hand in his backyard. These ones are just so tame. Even the wild ones, they just come into your backyard. They come and say hello. Hello. You're saying hello. No, I'm not going to feed you if that's what you're after. All right. So unless I can get a better angle of this king parrot that's above my head, it's not against... Yeah, it's really tricky. I wish they'd come down. All right, let's try this. There we go. They are lovely. All right. So that's about all the birds covered. There's another one just up there near the pole. It's a female king parrot, but it's going to be difficult to see. The main difference between the female and the male king parrots is the female has more of a green head. Yeah, can't see it. I'm sorry. So she's just got a red breast, whereas the male has the full red head. This is a lovely aviary. Well, thank you for joining me. I'm going to slowly make my way back to the car. As I said, I need to actually go and see this lady about getting permission to stream tomorrow morning. And the Guitar Museum opens at... Well, it's actually an information centre. I'm down to 2 bars. I'm looking for that duck. Yes, Tina, it is a wood duck. It is an Australian wood duck. So although I didn't want to have a guess at it, it turns out that that was correct. Hi, Mary Lou. I'm sorry you've joined right at the end this time. I'm so sorry. You're welcome, Kari. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Look at this. Oh, there must be peacocks in here. Can't think what else that would belong to. Thank you, Janice. Oh, thank you, Michelle. It's one large feather. I'll put that back on the ground. There we go. There's the emu. There's two of them. Thank you, Rhonda. So that's us pretty well done. I'll say goodbye up here. There's that little this little alcove here. I'll turn the camera around and say goodbye to you all from there. Then I need to hightail it down to the big guitar because we've got the car booked in for service at 10 o'clock and I think it's already 9:15. Mark says, thank you, lovely to see this beautiful wildlife park. You're welcome. Yvonne says, I love the birds but missed most of them due to constant refreshing. I'm so sorry about that. I was seeing a fairly good signal while I was in the aviary, so I don't think it was at my end. Thank you, Helen. Thank you. Thanks for that feedback. And Joanne, thank you. Brilliant tour. Thanks. Thank you for that again. Thanks for the feedback. All righty. All right. Thanks everyone for joining me this morning. So tomorrow morning we're trying for the Guitar Museum. I'm just about to try and get the approval to do that now. And then the following morning, tomorrow evening, we're having dinner with Bonnie in an Australian pub. Bonnie from Brighton. So try and make that one if you can. That should be a lot of fun. Bonnie's good value. And then the following morning, I'm doing an art and sculpture trail around the main centre of Tamworth. So see if you can make any of those, and I hope to see you on another tour very soon. Let's finish off by looking at the beautiful trees. And thank you again for joining me. Yeah, thanks for wishing me luck with the car service, Sarag. All right. Bye for now, everybody.